Master. Looking on woman as mother is like fasting on the Ekadashi day without touching even a drop of water. In this attitude, there is not the slightest trace of sensual enjoyment. Another way of observing the Ekadashi allows the taking of fruit and the like. One can also observe the day by eating luchi and curries. But my attitude is not to touch even a drop of water while I observe the fast. I worship the Shodashi as my mother. Footnote: Shodashi, literally maiden 16 years old. The worship of a maiden is a discipline prescribed in the Tantra. Footnote ends. I looked on all parts of a body as those of my mother. This attitude of regarding God as mother is the last word in sadhana. O God, Thou art my mother, and I am Thy child. This is the last word in spirituality. The Shunnashi's way of living is like observing the Ekadashi fast without taking even a drop of water. If he clings to enjoyment, then he has a reason to be afraid. Woman and gold is enjoyment. If a monk enjoys it, he is swallowing his own spittle, as it were. There are different kinds of enjoyment: money, wealth, name, fame, and sense pleasures. It is not good for a Shunnashi to sit in the company of a woman devotee, or even to talk to her. This injures him and others as well. Then others cannot learn from him. He cannot set an example to humanity. A Shunnashi keeps his body in order to teach mankind. To sit with a woman or talk to her a long time has also been described as a kind of sexual intercourse. There are 8 kinds. To listen to a woman and enjoy her conversation is one kind. To speak about a woman is another kind. To whisper to her privately is a third kind. To keep something belonging to a woman and enjoy it is a 4th kind. To touch her is a 5th. Therefore, a Shunnashi should not salute his guru's young wife touching her feet. These are the rules for Shunnashis. But the case is quite different with householders. After the birth of 1 or 2 children, the husband and wife should live as brother and sister. The other 7 kinds of sexual intercourse do not injure them much. A householder has various debts. Debts to the gods, to the fathers, and to the rishis. He also owes a debt to his wife. He should make her the mother of 1 or 2 children and support her if she is a chaste woman. Householders do not know who is a good wife and who is a bad wife, who is a Vidya Shakti and who is an Abidya Shakti. A good wife has very little lust and anger. She sleeps little. She pushes her husband's head away from her. She is full of affection, kindness, devotion, modesty, and other noble qualities. Such a wife serves all, looking on all men as her children. Further, she helps increase her husband's love of God. She doesn't spend much money, lest her husband should have to work hard and thus not get leisure to think of God. Mannish women have different traits. These are bad traits. Squint eyes and hollow eyes, cat-like eyes, lantern jaws like a calf's, and pigeon breast.